Since the beginning of time, man has possessed the impulse to explore. Discovery led humanity to higher standards and a deeper understanding of the world around us. But when did the world around us stop being enough? Imagine man's first encounter with a foreign substance, embracing the unknown, the fear. Most of us today could envision how captivating and life-changing an experience like that would be. It is crucial to understand that at some point man willingly pursued this altered state of consciousness. Could this suggest an innate attraction within humanity towards shifting perception or reality? Are we so desperate to experience unfamiliarity that we accept and embrace all potential risk? Have we come to believe that the unknown likely inspires entertainment or adventure? This is a frightening concept for most people to grasp. Think about it. Moralists and educators denounced Einstein, probably sensing that if basic concepts about how the universe is constructed change, then our ideas about ourselves may have to change. Can the same be true of our societies, of all our realities? Through imagination, we respond to things that are physically absent, as though they were present. Through imagination, man may free ourselves at will from the present moment and project ourselves into the future. Prime examples of this are abundant, even throughout recent history. For example, Jimi Hendrix, to this day, is thought to be the most exceptional guitar player of all time. Most, if not all, of his fans and critics are aware of the fact that the deeply rooted connection he felt towards creating music was largely influenced by his consistent use of LSD. Hendrix admitted that he felt compelled to act because of his experiences on acid while either performing or practicing. He was directly influenced and inspired through drug use, and he understood that it enhanced his connection to music. Hallucinogens gained popularity initially in the 1950s. One must admit that while housewives and businessmen in the 1950s may have contributed to American culture by encouraging a stereotypical lifestyle, it was actually people who were open-minded, people who craved change, who influenced lifestyles back then to have an impact on our culture today. Clearly, some of the greatest works known to society at this point were heavily influenced by drug use. Granted, we understand that the term art is a difficult concept to define. Who decides whether something is a masterpiece? It could be said that something becomes a masterpiece when the majority of its critics agree on its importance and relevance. Something changes within us. A light in our mind switches on, giving way to our own possibilities and potential. Art is simply talent made tangible, talent given meaning. Art is born through the joining of commitment and passion. Though no one fully understands hallucinogens or their impact on 20th century art and culture, it is clear that we have been impacted by this creativity. Accepting this means that it does not matter if you have never done hallucinogenic drugs or never will. The fact that you take part in society means that you have already been influenced by the drug culture and will continue to be. Renowned works generated through hallucinogen-induced creativity will continue to have effect on our culture because they have thus far helped facilitate originality and deeper conceptualization of the world surrounding us. So while it is true that hallucinogens are not necessarily desirable or beneficial for the general public, they do undeniably complement the impulse humanity feels to push boundaries. Creativity is not simply born through the induction of drugs. It exists within individuals already. However, drugs reduce inhibition and heightens the creative instinct, which ultimately results in the willingness to embrace risk. And a masterpiece, once born, is ready to change the way we see the world today and forever after.